With the 2025 through 2026 NBA season right around the corner, I thought I'd take a look at who are the best rookies coming into the season, who I think are going to have breakout years. Also, year two guys who I think are going to play major roles for their teams. And I'm not just looking at the lottery picks. I'm going to be looking at players who went undrafted and players who went second round too. To start, the Pacers' Peter Talon. Well, he might have been a journeyman in NCAA college, going from Tennessee Tech to Arkansas Tech, which was a D2 school, by the way, and then returning to Liberty. He had a great breakout season his third year, and from there he got drafted round 2, the 54th pick by the Pacers. Now, in preseason so far, he's been doing pretty good. He had a good summer league as well. In preseason, his first game against Minnesota, he had 10 points, 2 steals. And then in his next game against OKC, he had 16 points and 2 steals. So he's obviously a very good defensive and offensive player, a versatile player, you could say. And so far, he's been shooting 52% from 3 points, which is just unbelievable as a rookie. And on top of all of that, with Halliburton still out, he's going to get so many chances to play, not just to show that he can be this player that the Pacers need, but also show that he can be this player that brings trade value to the Pacers, that allows them, if they have to go through a rebuild with so many injuries on their team, he can be a player that can bring them new players that are worth more than what they already have. The next guy is obviously not an underrated pick, but I could still see him having another breakout season. He had a great season last year, and he's not a rookie, or he's still a player who I can see absolutely dominating. Benedict Martheron of the Pacers. I definitely butchered his last name. He speaks 4 languages, actually. He's from Canada, and he grew up playing with J-Dub, or Jay Williams if you want. During preseason so far, he's dominated, averaging around 16.1 points per game, 5.3 rebounds per game, and around 1.9 steals per game. And he's proven to us that he's going to be that player who's going to lead the Pacers in the future. He's 6'5", and he's shown us that he's a very J.R. Smith-esque player who's going to dominate on transition plays and lead them to rallies and lead them in comebacks, hopefully. The next guy, when we're talking about two-way versatile players, has to go to Matas Bizelis. He's a 6'9" forward from Chicago, but grew up with Lithuanian heritage, and that's obviously been a big part of the way he plays. He's one of the best rookies we've seen coming out of last season, and he's still improving. As a rookie coming in this season, he's talked about how he wants to become the NBA Most Improved Player Award winner this season, and he's even reached out to Derrick Rose, former NBA legend and former Bulls legend, on how to handle the mentality and on how to grow as a better player. Last season, he did pretty good, averaging around 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 1.6 steals a game, and he's done a great job. The only problems with him, he's not the best at creating open shots. He's really a catch-and-shoot player on offense, which is great, but he's not going to be good against smart defensive teams. And I think even with all these downsides, he's going to dominate, being 4th in points as a rookie last year, and being one of the most versatile players and versatile rookies we've seen in a long time. Obviously, I'm a Villanova fan, so this definitely is my favorite player on the list, but without bias, I'm going to explain him. Eric Dixon, the 3 from Villanova University, who dominated the NCAA last year, leading in scoring across the entire league as a senior. Now, really the biggest asterisk on him going into the draft was his age and was his defense, so it's kind of 2 very tough ones, so it kind of killed him in the draft, causing him to go undrafted. He was picked up by the Lakers for Summer League, did not play though because of a foot injury, and then he was recently waived, but this Wednesday he signed with the Hornets, so what we can look forward to is a player who's going to dominate scoring and a team that doesn't necessarily have pressure on them to succeed, because LaMelo Ball and the rest of the Hornets suck, to put it kindly. So what we hope to see with Eric Dixon is the 6'8", 255-pound guard to dominate on and hopefully lead their team to success. And he plays a lot like Dwayne Wade, I would say, and Julius Randle as a player. And lastly, the really only things I would look out for him is injuries, and he cannot do too much on the defensive side. But if you want to score, who's going to score consistently, I feel like Eric Dixon was one of the most underrated players to go undrafted.
The money flipping gets all I know. Been in and out of prison for a while.